Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm doing a little bit more of a Plague Tale because while I already did the first impressions, I wanted to play a bit more since we never got to see any rats in the first impressions. Just kind of had them hinted at. So I thought before I got into this, just keep playing on my own, I would play a bit farther and record it to see if we can run into some rats.
The candles are to show that you're thinking of someone.
Oh, can I light one?
If you want to. Don't burn yourself.
Thank you.
Also, I forgot to mention too that this game does have Ancel, like Jurassic World Evolution. So I can actually get some, straight up, just fly around and take pictures. Which, this is a feature I wish that more games supported. Just kind of being able to freeform look around the environment like this. Because, photo modes are good too, but I find that photo modes are usually more restricted than this. Even here, I can't get too far from Amicia. So we can't just look around this whole church. But I wish more games had some freeform camera. It does make for very handy screenshot getting. Or thumbnail getting, I guess, for videos.
And Daddy.
Watch over them.
Alright, so this is just stuff I did at the end of the last video. Since I guess the save point was at the start of this monastery that
It's funny.
nobody goes to anymore.
There's an echo.
Hello!
Hugo, there might be people here.
Oh,
So I'm hoping we should see rats in the next 20 minutes or so.
Barricade.
why have they done that?
To stop someone
Oh,
from
a
getting
necklace.
in. It's a rosary.
What's it for?
Praying.
Can I use it to talk to Mommy and Daddy?
We'll do it together.
Now they said a bunch of plagued people came from here earlier.
Forgive me.
Like, can I get a shot of them here? I can. Of course, it doesn't always look the best because you're not supposed to necessarily be looking at characters like this. Jurassic World Evolution, everything's pulled out anyway, so it's not like you have to worry about, this animation isn't really meant to be seen from the front. But here you do have to worry about that.
The evil I have just committed. I never...
Right.
Amicia, you're
We
really
did
squeezing
kill
me
a man,
sorry.
or two. Two, I guess. We brained a random person with a rock, and then we also killed the village champion in a boss fight. Alright, so I think that's all that's in here.
Hey, look! There's a broken window.
Come on, get up there.
I hope it doesn't break like the other one.
It won't, Hugo. Trust me.
How do you know that?
Amicia,
We both
someone
climbed up there.
Children, what are you doing here?
Father, we need help.
Leave! It's dangerous! You have no business being here!
Wait, please. It's important. We should go and talk to him.
Gotta catch up to this ornery old monk. So I'm
Is he
wondering if they
the one
have...
where Laurentius is?
It has to be him. It has to.
Either there are rats that are coming up out of the ground in the monastery somewhere, perhaps underneath in the sort of mausoleum equivalent,
Oh,
or
They've
they have
broken
plagued
everything.
people here.
What's going on here?
perhaps they're building bigger beds?
I don't think that's it.
Or maybe it's wood for the pyres. The only person that's going to be left in here is a monk named Father Gregory.
I know that smell.
Medicinal herbs. The monks must have put them in the water to purify themselves. Mother used to do the same.
Man, they have a whole, bathroom. Well, bathing room, I guess. The more literal version of a bathroom. Leather. Alright, well, so we're getting some upgrade materials here for the sling. At this period in time, I think the monasteries generally did have some of the best stuff. It's where the books are, it's where you can actually learn to read in a mostly illiterate society. It's where they make wine. Well,
Flowers. They're so pretty.
there are a lot of graves here, and it looks like they're chopping more wood for more grave markers. Can I get right in here? Hugo, observing flowers. Only thing I wish with Ansel is that there was a way to smooth the amount of movement you do with the arrow keys. Because there's not like a slow zoom, it's like one tap is a jump forward. Like that. How close do I have to get to examine these? Oh, there we go. I actually have to get further away.
Carnations. We had some in my herbarium, but those ones are prettier.
Hugo, we have to keep moving.
Wait, come here.
What?
It will protect you, and is pretty too.
Oh. All right.
Now we can go.
Thank you, Hugo.
You're welcome.
I mean, we've got this weird, mismatched peasant armor, but the flower will also protect us. What incarnation is that? The flower of God in some languages. Some attribute its nickname to its beauty, other to legends that it was born from the blood of Christ's stigmata or the Virgin Mary's tears, one or the other. It has thus become a symbol of love, passion, and commitment. Its petals seemingly amplify sweating when used to treat fevers, and vinegar was produced from it to clean boo-boos, contributing to its reputation. I guess boobos. I wonder if that is the word that kind of transliterated it into just the generic boo-boo that children use. 'Cause of course, those are like plague sores. Sulfur, cord. Of course, that stuff isn't any good to me until I find a workbench. Which, let's see. What did I need to upgrade this stuff? Looks like I'm missing something for everything. This is one of those games where I would actually hope that because there's not very many upgrades, and because they're kind of practical upgrades, that, you know, if we get a pouch upgrade or something, it might actually appear on her person. So I'm always a sucker for those details.
Father,
You again. I told you to
just
leave.
a moment. Just a...
You have no idea. Leave while you still can.
Please! Someone has to help us. Do it for him at
Also,
least.
pretty sure it's more dangerous out there with the whole village trying to kill us.
The Robert de Rune, coat of arms.
We are his children. We are looking for Laurentius, the doctor. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him. And I know he used to look after your family. He spoke of you. I am Father Thomas. Your presence here is not a good sign.
The Inquisition. They came and they...
I can imagine. But what is happening here is far worse. You must leave immediately, or you will die.
Father, the villagers wanted to kill us.
Oh, they're mad. Oh, Laurentius. No, I cannot leave the church, but an exit through the crypt of the Three Saints. It may not be too late. I
That
shall try to
sounds
put you on the path to Laurentius's farm, but
like a perfect place to be infested with rats.
may God watch over you.
A crypt full of bodies and bones for them to gnaw on.
All seems calm for the moment. Come.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the rats have overrun this monastery.
Above all, be sure to stay in the light.
Father, why are there crosses on the village doors? Is it really the plague?
It started with bites during the night. Then the sickness spread. First in families, then to everyone.
Vampires, you know.
Boils
Like that one guy said in the castle.
started dying. And when we finally found out where it came from, it was already too late.
And where did it come from?
We're nearly there.
Below the earth. You'd think that if the Inquisition was after us, that a monk might not want to help us, but then again,
Morel should be here. We are the last two remaining.
I think monks were generally regarded as being better people than, you know, priests and such. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of historical tales of
Morel.
evil monks as well, but
Stay here.
even in fiction, they generally have a better reputation as kind of the learned men. Stay in the light, and also take my torch, so that I am no longer safe.
What is the matter? Father?
Amicia, my rat detector is going off.
No.
Wow, that was quick.
No!
I kind of thought it would be like a slow trickle, but no, just instantly a tide.
Quick! The light! Father, no! The light!
Hey, you brought this upon yourself. There's no reason we couldn't have all walked over there with the torch. They really are like tiny World War Z zombies in the ways that they just flow over each other. Let's see if I can get a shot of these up close. But also, Amicia fending off the rats for the first time.
Stay close to me.
Right, no, I was supposed to look at the rats. Okay, what do these look like up close? Obviously, they're not that detailed because there's probably like 300 of them at least in this room. But, you know. Okay, the eyes are a little bit much. They look like crystals set into their head, but you're not supposed to look at them up close. Which is weird that this game has Ansel, but, you know, like the character models are pretty detailed, so that's probably why. The rats are just meant to be a swarming tide. Where's the monk? Is his body already gone? Alright.
They ate him, Amicia! They ate him!
Where did they come from?
They're eating him.
There be so many.
And then they're going to eat us. Oh my god. Oh man. They look a little janky though, like those ones on the right.
Protect us.
They're everywhere!
Oh, well, that's all that's left of him.
They're scared of the light.
Wouldn't the ones behind... Well, I guess it's a torch. As long as she holds it over her head, the shadow won't build up behind. I just want to see one of these ones falling, because they look a little silly. Oh. I guess for performance sake, they disappear from where you're not looking at them. There's still some there, but like...
The nightmare.
Yeah, see?
Get back outside, Amicia!
It undraws the whichever ones I'm not looking at. It's interesting to be able to see that stuff with that kind of thing. But I think generally with photo modes in other games, they don't really do that the same.
Monk. The other brother.
How come there's more of him left? They only like the legs?
We're going to have to climb up. I'll have to put the torch down.
No, please!
Calm down. There's a torch holder. We'll still have light.
Oh, you could have just gave it to Hugo.
Find something.
There's absolutely no way I can do something with this
I'll give you
torch.
a hand.
Yes.
Alright, well, good thing somebody lit these torches down here. Which, I can't take that. It's a bracket. A brazier.
I don't understand why there are so many of fire. We need some fire.
I wonder if the game ever gives an explanation for why there are so many of them. Okay, so this is not a very good torch.
Go away!
Calm down, Hugo. The light will protect us, alright?
Alright.
I mean, they're kind of janky with how they animate, but
So that's their plague. Rats. The priest spoke of a way out through the crypt.
don't tell me I have to send Hugo through that hole the rats came from. That seems kind of unfair to him. Okay, so they won't follow us up here. But yeah, I think they do make a good kind of horrible
Amicia,
swarming enemy.
3 statues!
The crypt of the Three Saints. It's the exit the father spoke of. Oh, we have to find another way.
I feel like we could take this thing.
Come on, I'll help you.
It's also not clear why they're afraid of light, because they don't seem like they're, you know, harmed by it. It's not like they're monster shadow rats. Alright.
Hit them all.
Haven't had to use my sling yet.
We can't do anything for them.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I expected had happened in the village, when I was like, I wonder if the rats have been here. Just a very happy skeleton.
Now.
It's horrible.
I know. Come on.
It's the sweet release of finally being free of all that flesh weighing it down. Alright, so we can go that way. I think the store's gonna be locked. Yeah. Good thing it had a interact prompt on it.
Climb up.
Yes.
Boy, that is a lot of rats. Alright, got a little something up here. That's just a rock. Which means I'm gonna need my sling again. So yeah, again, like I said in the first impressions, there isn't really ever too much complexity in what you need to do. It's always kind of clear what your next objective is, but it's fun that it just kind of changes up that stuff. That you're not just doing the same thing back to back over and over.
Right. We'll pass at the same time.
Boy, I hope that thing just keeps swinging. Perpetually.
I'll go first.
All right.
I wonder... So do I... Can I do this with Hugo? Okay. When you said I go first, I was like, do I have to just leave him behind? Alright, so when it swings back, get into the circle. Try not to get brained by it.
Too much noise. Too much noise.
Hugo, calm down.
Hugo, now is not a good time to go Psyduck on me. Alright, some materials. Can I do any upgrades? Let's check while we're here. For this, I'm missing a lot of stuff. For that, I am missing a few stuff. Pocket. Hold up to 12 of each type. Well, I mean, that doesn't immediately help me. That just means I can carry more crafting materials. Whatever.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Now, did she get an extra bag on her hip or anything? I can't tell. That one on the side was already there.
No rats. Oh no! No!
Some rats.
I don't see any torches. How can we? What are we going to do?
Well, there's whatever this is.
That seems to keep them busy.
Are you sure?
Another ham should be enough. Come on.
Like the strings that go with them. Hold on, I gotta grab this leather.
Down there, the Three Saints.
He still sounds pretty cheery considering we are imminently going to be devoured by rats.
All right. Let's be careful.
But I guess children are adaptable. Even a child who has apparently never been out of his rooms. Alright. So what are we gonna do here? Can I knock this over? No. I guess I can climb on the table. Rats don't like tiny candles.
We'll be safe if we go that way.
Safe is kind of a relative term here.
Don't fall.
What is that? Okay,
We
that's...
won't fall. Hold my hand tight.
Can I break these shutters open? No? I feel like I can push that box out of the way and open the window shutters. Alright.
That torch.
There's a hole in the grating.
I'll lift this up. Can you get the torch?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't lift it up good enough. Hope there's still some ham left.
It's heavy.
I wasn't sure if I had to keep
Hurry
tapping it after I
up. Come on.
already got it up.
No!
Are you alright?
Yes. Stay where you are. The ground is rotten.
But also maybe stay a little closer to me.
How am I going to get back?
We'll find a way. Don't worry. As long as you have the torch, you'll be safe.
But what about you?
We'll move together. That way, the light coming through the grating will protect me too.
It will be like a trust exercise.
Here we go then. Slowly.
I fall, and you make sure that I don't land in a flesh-eating pile of rats.
Very good.
Whoa.
Look, there's a hole. Do you want the torch?
Yes, there are too many rats on my side.
Is that gonna be a good idea for you?
Where can I get through?
The hole behind you. That's the only way I can see. Go through there and I'll meet you on the other side.
Go through there. Hope there aren't
Just
any
stop
rats
if
on the
you
other
see
side.
rats. I'll be with you very quickly.
Well, there is you can see a torch on the other side. He'll be fine. Man, they're really going at that ham over there. Can I... It looks like I should be able to push this, that it's the only thing keeping the windows closed. There was an interact prompt there, but that's just... for that. Alright, those rats just exploded into flames, so I guess I was wrong about them not being harmed by the light. It's like if they can't find a way to get away, they just disintegrate. I mean, again, I could just open these windows and it would kind of make this easier. Excuse me, skeletons. I don't know, they seem a little fussy about torsos.
Quick now.
Or we could just set the building on fire. That would take care of the problem.
Hugo! What's going on? Hugo! Talk to me!
I think this is like the Save Hugo music. Because this is playing when we had to go fight the other guy, too. Alright. Didn't really help. Oh, there's a stick. Stick, stupid. Get the stick. I'm coming, Hugo, but also crafting supplies. Can I... There we go. Get another stick. Light the brazier.
Yeah, up here!
Hugo, are you alright?
The wood!
Whoa.
I ran to the light!
Did they bite you?
No, I found a ladder, but there are rats down there.
I'll open a way through for you. We're going to get you down from there. Calm
Hold
down,
on.
Amicia.
I need to get another stick because apparently she threw it away after she
Stay
lit that.
focused.
Hold on.
These twigs burn too quickly. I won't be able to keep them back long enough.
I have something for you. Shoves it off.
Perfect. Thank you.
Alright, well, are there any twigs closer, or do I have to keep running back? Nope. No, I'm fine. Okay, maybe not. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get there and get back to the stick, though. I think I just had to beeline right through the clearing. Oh. Okay, apparently there was a bundle of sticks here. I'm a fool.
These twigs burn too quickly.
But I still need to get back there to get another one.
I have something for you.
Okay. So there is more twigs over there.
Thank you.
Is there really none, like, right next to this thing? Oh, there's another one of these. There we go. Oh, what's over there? I think that's just where I need to go with Hugo. Carefully step my way through. What? The twig, like, started to light the thing and then it just disappeared. I think it ran out right as I got there. But, like, in the middle of the animation, it ran out. there another one I missed on the roof? I guess I could do that as well.
Quickly! I won't be able to keep them back long enough.
Is not light the twig right away. Alright. Got it this time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Take the twig, carry it to the fire, and that should give me a bit more burn time. But yeah, definitely getting my quota of rats here compared to the first video, where we only got implied rats.
Ready? You can come down now. Sorry, I shouldn't have left you alone. It's too risky.
That's all right.
Sorry, I shouldn't have sent you through a mystery hole and hoped you'd be fine.
I know the story.
A tabard from the Crusades.
It has been a century since the last Great Crusade, and the Church faces new perils. Disease, famine, war, calamities push humanity toward faith. This need for spirituality, combined with the many human losses, forces the clergy to train many priests in haste. But some of the people will nevertheless seek answers in paganism, superstition, and dissenting order. I figured that if you could climb back up here, there would be something to get. The real treasure, some crafting materials. And I'm guessing because the tools are yellow, it means you don't find them very often. Though it's weird to color code that stuff in a game like this. Alright. Just a quick little trip back through the rats. Be gone, foul vermin, etc., etc. I'm glad that there is actually a discard twig option, so I don't just wait for it to burn out. Oh, I wanted to disintegrate those ones, but they got away. Some animals were harmed in the making of this game, or in the escaping of this monastery. I was gonna say cathedral. Definitely not a cathedral.
Oh, thank you. We can get out of here now.
Yes, far, far away.
Alright, I don't know if that opens up anything else for me. Well, this actually is a useful upgrade. Oh, I can only carry one tool at a time.
Well, that looks a lot better.
Oh yeah, that's a lot quicker. Now, can I cancel? Okay, just gotta let go of right
Go on,
mouse.
climb up.
Of course.
Well, I think that did sufficiently meet my goal of trying to get some rats in a video.
What's that on the ground?
But let's see what's
People anyway?
just up ahead.
Yes, we've managed to get this far.
Okay,
We'll be fine. Just
pretty
stay
sure
close.
this is not natural, not historically accurate. This is some kind of plague growth. I feel like I'm back in pathologic already. I wonder which one will come out first, that video or this one.
I don't know.
Well, obviously this is the rat morph hive, where they stick bodies into the walls. Alright, again, this game is... I was wondering if it would let me get a screenshot of this. Gotta frame it perfectly. And... we're gonna do a little more brightness here. Contrast down. Gamma up a little bit. Perfect. Amicia died. However, Hugo was completely fine. Alright, so gotta watch out for the goop.
What's that on the ground?
Okay, let's go a little bit into this hive, and then I
Yes,
think that'll be
we've
good
managed to get
for
this
my
far.
rat
We'll be
adventure.
fine. Just stay close.
What's that stuff in the walls?
See,
I don't know.
like, I need to get there before this twig runs out. Okay, I guess I just had to sidestep that. Yeah, this
You think so?
this looks pretty supernatural.
We're in their nest.
So, they're going to be even more angry?
This might explain why there are so many of them, though, if they're making some kind of weird hive. It's nice that there's just a nice clean bundle of sticks here, though. Well, I'm glad we didn't stop before this stuff, because this is pretty neat. Even if it's...
Amicia, you mustn't touch the walls.
Yeah. It's burning my throat.
Amicia, it's fucking gross in here. And probably, like, swarming with plague vapors if these things were infected.
Light! We're there! We're there, Hugo!
I wonder if the Black Plague in this is just going to be kind of a supernatural affliction. And it wouldn't be one of these without a runaway section, even if it's only very short.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
Oh, that's interesting. I just wanted to test that. So I can pull up Ansel during cutscenes without, not being able to. Can't move the camera, though.
Amicia, I want to see Mommy.
I guess if you could, that would be pretty easy for doing some of that boundary break type stuff.
I don't want her to be dead.
Hugo.
I want her to come back.
Hugo. She's Hugon. Hugon for good. Unless you've got some necromancy in that illness of yours. Well, that was fun. It was cool to get to see these swarming rats that this game was initially presented with. I mean, they do look a little janky. I kind of wish they were animated a little more kind of flowing. But I guess when you get those little bundles that are like up against the wall, it's like, how do you make them
Amicia,
constantly animate
we'll never be able to go back home?
with so little space?
It's too dangerous.
So they just kind of bounce all over each
Are
other.
there rats there too?
Maybe... I don't know, Hugo.
I'm scared. They'll find us when it gets dark.
We'll be safe with Laurentius.
What are the chances at some point we'll have to go back into our family home, only to find it overrun as a huge rat nest because of some object we need to obtain for Hugo?
There! A windmill!
Is that Laurentius's farm?
I hope so.
I can't tell if that windmill is
Real windmill.
If
chewed
you're
up,
careful, you'll be seeing one very soon.
or that's just what it's supposed to look like from this distance. Alright, well, that is, I think that's another good look at a Plague Tale, not the Plague Tale. And I still want to continue with this. I'm definitely going to be playing this on my own, but again, I just want to do one more rat-heavy video before I got to doing that. So, yeah. I'd say this game is probably definitely worth checking out if you are into the story and kind of the kind of accurate, but then with
Amicia,
supernatural
look,
elements layered over it.
One of the men that attacked the house.
The Inquisition. They're here.
But also dead. And, rat-eaten. And the sun is going down, so I'm guessing rats will swarm the countryside at night. Alright, well, I've been Shadefire, and I hope you'll join me for future rat-flavored endeavors. But until then, take care, everyone.
How they do that?